thing that's happened. Hello, I'm Nate. You know that. You can also probably see Nick and Pat, and if you can't, they're here. Hi.
Hello.
Pat, did you listen last week?
Yeah. No. Oh, I haven't listened back to the show yet. Shit.
Oh,
It's been frantic.
Wow.
There was something done in the show specifically for you, for your enjoyment
Oh, wow.
and your benefit. No one else will give a shit that it happens. Me and Nick had a good old giggle about the thought of doing it. It happens.
All right.
To be fair, I haven't actually
I
gone
look
and listened
forward
to.
that tomorrow, then.
Yeah,
You haven't even listened back to
I
it.
haven't gone and listened to that bit. I think I just enjoyed the idea of it and left it at that.
Do you know what? I'm really upset because I'm going to toot my own horn here. My execution of it was fucking superb.
I'll try it
was-
after this when I've got my headphones on, just so I can feel the surround sound.
Yes. Yes. Well, surround sound, less surround sound, more stereo.
Okay.
Not quite surround sound, but anyway, how are you two gentlemen?
Yeah, I'm alright.
Oh, good. Yeah, good. Recovered from travelling last week.
Yeah, how were your adventures into Germany?
It was fine. Yeah, it was like a 4-day conference, so I was absolutely knackered when I got back on Friday. And because you've been in a hall with 700 people and through 2 airports, you're bound to pick up some illness. So Saturday, I listened to the game whilst horizontal in a dressing gown under a blanket, just kind of snoozing away to Steve. It was a good game for a snooze.
That's funny enough. That's how I watched it, but I wasn't ill. That was just how the game made me feel.
The game lulls you into it.
Yeah, I certainly felt ill at the end of it. We're getting ahead of ourselves, or I'm at least getting. This is so unprofessional. I'm eating Haribo whilst talking to you, and you can hear
Come
it.
on, the professional broadcasters are definitely worse than that on some
I mean,
stations.
to be fair, Steve and Dean regularly have fistfuls of Haribo on comms. So
Not Tony's.
Yeah, it's endearing. You see, the president is
not
saying.
not Tony's,
Not
Tony's.
Tony's.
No, not Tony's chocolates. That's for posh bastards. We're going to start with Tuesday night. Don't always go back to Tuesday games because it's a while ago, isn't it? By now, it's almost an entire week. However, we won, so we're going to fucking do it. Stevenage won, Peterborough 0. Obviously, big physical Stevenage. We knew exactly what they were going to do, but couldn't stop them from doing it. We tried to play their game, and we failed at it. So, just do better. Just do better, Luke Williams. I don't even hate Luke Williams. I quite like Luke Williams, but his post-match presser annoyed me. Yeah, we can get from Stevenage.
I feel like there's sometimes they're trying to say it with an element of respect, but it never really comes out that way.
Yeah.
But
we changed up
this excuse.
We changed up the system. Annoyingly, last week on Wednesday, I started writing something explaining why we changed the system and why it worked on Tuesday, and then work exploded, and I didn't get to finish it. And it's so long now that since the game, it's no point fucking doing it.
Unless
they played it again this week.
Yeah, I'm convinced that Revs must listen to Boropod because we'd literally said the night before about how we reckon we should change it up a bit.
We were sat here and we were talking about why we should change it up, what's not working. Pretty sure even maybe we should consider a 5-3-2. Maybe we should consider wingbacks to give us a little bit more rigidity in the middle and give us a bit of depth and width to help unlock these stubborn teams. And look what happened.
Hi.
Yes, we had all 3 shots on target. It was very exciting.
But one went in from the penalty spot. One went in.
It was vintage Stevenage. Let's put it that way.
It was very vintage Stevenage, yeah. Look, I told whoever they were, the Up the Poshcast lot, when I popped onto their show, I told them we would shithouse a 1-0 win. because we've been rubbish recently. And it felt like it was time for a shithouse 1-0 win.
Yeah.
And I feel we delivered. So I'm delighted.
We delivered and
Yeah,
some, I feel.
Yeah, I mean, for it was. We could probably sum up both of these games with much the same kind of review, right? It was very much a game of two halves. We were on top in the first half in both games. We faced a stiffer test in the second half, but we didn't succumb to it.
Mm.
Cool. Should we wrap up and go home? Because that's more or less it, isn't it?
We're already home.
No, I do want to mention. I do want to criticize the hacks from the, I don't know what they're called. I'm going to make up the publication names because they're not important. The Peterborough Tribune and the Wigan Echo. That's what they're probably not called. But the two guys that fill the Neil Metcalf kind of role at the respective clubs, absolute gimps. Fucking honestly, sit there whining constantly about Stevenage. Time wasting, and we know what we're going to get from Stevenage. Oh. And then at full time, like especially the mug from Wigan, like absolutely rinsed us throughout the game, constantly complaining through his updates, and then gives their goalkeeper man of the match. Fucking absolute weapon
in a 0-0 draw. Yeah, great.
Shocking.
Yeah, this week has been very much going back to the days of probably the Wesley days, actually Evans days as well, where it's just horrible Stevenage playing not playing football at all, playing direct long balls, all this. How could you possibly want to watch that? And it's like, we're sitting second in the league. Like, there's a way to enjoy football. It's normally by winning games.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of the people that reply to the end of those games going, "Oh, I can watch that every week." Wouldn't pay to watch that every week. What wouldn't pay to watch us be top of the fucking league? You absolute tits.
I mean, my response is you just watch
17th
your
and
team
21st respectively.
Yeah.
Right,
and they've paid to watch their team not be able to beat it. That must be pretty tragic.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Wigan was a brilliant one, just being told that we're terrible and trash. And it's like, but we defended well, didn't we? Yeah, but you're trash going forward. It's like, so we're 50% good.
I saw a great tweet. So that Player Maker Stats account that throws up stats every now and then about League One. They did one last week about how Stevenage have the best defensive record in 25-26 of any team in the top 4 divisions.
Yeah,
something to be proud of. A Bolton fan commented going, while we've conceded 4 more goals in 1 more game, so worse, objectively worse, I feel like we've got the best defence in the league because we're not shit in going forward. Stevenage are, so that means we have a better defence. Like, I think the point he was making is that he thinks that the reason we're not very good up front is because we sacrifice too much to be good at the back. Oh no, mate. Oh no, that's not why we're bad up front. We're bad up front because we're just bad up front. There's not always a correlation between the two.
Yeah.
Quite often it's the inverse. Quite often you might be good at one and you're shit at the other. Sometimes you score a lot of goals and you ship a lot of goals. Sometimes you don't score many, but you don't concede many either. Not necessarily because you're sacrificial. And sometimes you're Peterborough. Yeah, you ship a fucking metric fuck ton.
Yeah, I mean, this notion that if you play a back 5 or back 3 that you don't score goals is just ludicrous because we've seen so many teams gone by that have played those kind of systems and score plenty of goals. That's not because of how many players you shove up the top of the pitch. It's how you build up in those areas, and that's what we've lacked in. So it's really not down to necessarily the system you play. It's very much your patterns within that system. And yeah, we're not great here at the moment going forwards, but we're brilliant at the back.
Yeah, and long may that continue because got some tough games coming up in the next few weeks and months. Is there anything in particular you want to like focus on from either of the games? And we're not going to sort of go one by one. We're just going to have a big old orgy and smash them out together.
Oh, we're so clipping that.
We're just going to have a big old orgy and smash it all.
I mean, having been at Wigan, and watching it, it felt like one of those games where I was completely happy with us approaching the game how we did for 45 minutes, but very disappointed with how we ended it in the sense that, again, very similar to Peterborough, that the two halves were exactly the same in the sense of us having chances first half, sitting back second half. But in fairness, Wigan weren't that dangerous. They had some chances with some missed headers, really, off of crosses. But I would have liked us to have maybe gone for it a little bit more. We definitely settled with about 20 minutes to go that we were taking a draw, and that was all. We were happy with that. But I think a change of shape back to the 4, bringing players on like Patterson a lot earlier on. I mean, Patterson came on in the 95th minute just because Kemp went down with cramp. If we'd have just gone for it, I feel like there was a goal there for us.
Well, it's an interesting point. Yeah, I mean, say you're bringing Phoenix on in the 70th minute. Do you change shape? Where do you put him?
We definitely should have changed the shape on Saturday, like 100%. I think even Ravel would probably look back at that second half and go, I probably should have changed that shape. And it was there to do because you had Freestone in at left centre back. Saxon, I'm highly surprised play as long as he did. I thought he had an hour in him tops.
He was fucking excellent.
But I thought physically
he looked like he was going to throw up at full time.
I thought physically he could have done an hour on. It was a massive pitch as well. It's a big pitch, and he's playing as a wing back. I thought he had an hour in him. So almost thought the plan was going to be you take Saxon off, you bring on a winger, and you play 4 at the back, and you go back to our usual system of the 4-2-3-1, and we start to play a bit more attacking front foot, see if we can get a goal in the last 20 minutes, half an hour. That's just not what we did. I mean, we went and took a Hadmay off, who had a very good game in fairness for him. Did a lot of defensive work. But we brought on Labala up front, who again wasn't bad, but our wing backs were done. They weren't able to get up and down that pitch. I mean, the amount of times we put the ball in the channels and Luther, poor Luther, is sprinting up to try and get to the ball. Their right or left centre back gets the ball and he's got to run all the way back. And so a system change was really needed just to relieve some of that pressure of players doing doggies to try and get up the pitch a bit more. And that's the only thing I come away from the Wigan game actually quite disappointed about, is that we didn't feel that we could go and test them going forwards and see if we could nick a 1-0 shithouse, to be quite honest. I think we were lucky. We were fortunate against Peterborough to get a penalty to go 1-0 up in a stage of the game that meant we could sit back and not worry about pushing forward as much and still see out a win. Whereas Wigan was a little bit different because we didn't get that goal.
Yeah. Were you a little bit surprised that Pidge didn't come back into the side? No, I'm not asking you whether you think he should have.
I was,
because I think those are probably different answers. Because for me at least, but I'm interested to see what your view on it.
I think I was. I fully expected. He's your club captain. He's played majority of your games. You've heavily relied on him for set pieces, and in the air, and they've got 3 big centre backs. So set pieces was going to be a lot of the game on Saturday anyway. So I was surprised from that vein, but considering how solid we were at Peterborough, on paper you wouldn't be surprised that you just go with the same unit at the back. He'll be back in for. Well, I don't think he'll play Tuesday tomorrow against Walsall, but he'll be back in for the next league fixture that we have. I'm almost certain of that.
Yep.
But it is the first time, I think, from my recollection, that Pidge has not started a game when he definitely could have. I mean, it's either he's missed a game from suspension or he's missed a game through injury.
I think it's his second game that he's missed. That he, since he's been at Stevenage, that he arguably could have played.
And that's where
that's some record, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's where it's interesting because we did have the conversation, might have been this summer, about how Ravel transitions this squad from the Evans team into his own. And naturally, we asked questions of whether Pidge was a longer term centre back option in a team that is generally going to look to play with the ball a lot more. And whether that was an example of very simple, well, that big three played really well on Tuesday, so we're just going with the same, versus actually there's a shift in how we're looking to progress forward as a team. It'll be interesting to see whether Pidge is straight back in or actually whether there's a bit more of a flexibility in who we play at the back moving forwards.
Just looking at his record last season, only one game in the league he didn't play 2 games, in the league that he didn't play 90 minutes. Away at Birmingham and away at Bolton, but those were 83 and 86 minutes. But he only missed like 11 minutes of the season.
I want to say the Bolton one was because we brought on Bates and then we just put Luther into a right centre back. So it wasn't like he needed to come off. It was to give a young player minutes at the end of the season. So you're really talking one game that we actually took him off for in-game reasons as opposed to anything else.
Oh, do you know what? I'm actually bullshitting. There were 2 games missed last season through suspension. But regardless, pretty impressive record. Didn't play against someone late on, did he? And he wasn't injured. He just, or at least it wasn't reported he was injured. He just didn't play because it was the week where there was rumours that Cambridge had sent someone to Stevenage to have a look at him.
Not the oh yeah.
That was late on in the season, I believe.
Wasn't it like a Northampton? No, it wasn't Northampton. I'm gonna have to find it. Maybe it was. We'll find it. Yeah. But it'd be interesting. I mean, he's what, 33 now?
Yeah.
So you'd argue he's probably got a year or 2 at this level left if he's lucky. I'd like to think he ends his career with us, to be quite honest.
Yeah, I think so. I think he's earned that kind of, he's at some point in the next couple of years. You're probably right. He's probably it's gonna be that natural sort of decline at some point, and it's you would imagine he sort of it will start by him phasing out as Freestone gets phased in as his direct replacement.
Yeah, I'd like to see us, especially in the position we are, to maybe start going, especially away from home at these kind of fixtures, try and get 3 points. Like I can't argue with people saying we settled for a point. We 100% did. It's not a bad point at all, but we definitely settled for it.
You're right. With two like-for-like subs on 70 minutes and then some token subs 90 and 95, you don't give those guys you're bringing on any chance to impact the game. And when you've got a player like Patterson, if you're realistically trying to nick a winner, you're not bringing him on 5 minutes into injury time. You're bringing him on 70 with Thompson and Labala.
Well, Patterson wasn't playing that game if Kemp didn't get a cramp. He wasn't coming on the pitch. And that is what I find really disappointing because he is our creative outlet. He is the one that creates a lot of chances. I mean, it was a few months ago, that he came on and put that incredible ball in for Roberts to score that header against Exeter at home. And he has these moments in him that when you are 1-1, 0-0, and you need a goal, he's exactly the kind of player you want to be bringing on.
On a big pitch against a tiring backline.
Yeah, it would have been brilliant, I think. But for whatever reason, we went for the safe option of not sacrificing defensive stability away from home on a big pitch at Wigan in the cold and the rain. We went, actually, yeah, let's take the point. We'll be happy with that.
Yeah, I mean, I think my view on it is at half time, I'm thinking we ought to go on and win this. Based off that first half, before kickoff, and then after kickoff, I'm more than satisfied with a point. The performance first half, we created more. We looked a bit more lively than Wigan, and we looked like we were gonna go on and win a game. Obviously, subsequently, the second half sort of dipped a little bit, and it wasn't quite as exciting or as an efficient performance. But I think not just being satisfied with the point, but being satisfied with the performance overall is a nice addition, because there are plenty of performances of late that have been far, far, far below what we've come to expect.
It was definitely a point they merited and not a point they fluked.
Yeah.
Cool. Move on?
Yeah.
Okay. Over to you, Nick.
Oh, right. I won't lie. I got very excited preparing this. So, seeing as we don't score enough goals, apparently, I have centered this quiz around how many goals we've scored in different fixtures. So, I'll give you the lowdown. You start on 0. What I have got is the head-to-head records over our entire kind of pretty much history, going back for as long as it's on record, against all of the other current League One sides. It's only current League One sides. That includes, like, if we play them in the conference in League Two, I've included that.
Oh,
that's all in there. Cup games, everything.
So
right?
Every single competitive fixture we've ever played against each one of these teams.
I mean, it goes back to 2004 or something like that, right?
Okay.
And it's only the current League One setup. So
okay.
Actually, there's only 22 teams because we're not included, and then we've not played Cardiff before.
Bastard! I was like, oh, well, only one.
Yeah, so I've taken that out. Now, what's going to happen is I've randomly assigned each of these teams a number, so you don't get to choose your team. It's going to be randomly selected for you.
Hey.
I'm then going to ask you how many goals you think we've scored against them in all fixtures we've played against them.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
This is going to be an absolute clusterfuck, mate.
However many goals you're out by is the number that gets assigned to you. You want to end the game with the fewest number of
points.
possible.
Okay.
So, for example,
I like that. I like that sort of.
So, if the answer's 10 and you guess 8 or 12, your score is 2.
2. Okay.
So we'll do that. There's 2 parts to each go. So that's number 1. Then number 2 is I'll ask you, do you think our head-to-head goal difference is positive or negative?
I feel that's going to be quite an easy answer for most of them.
If you get that right, you'll get -5 back off your score.
Okay.
The bonus
This is excellent, Nick.
The bonus in there is there is one team where our goal difference, net goal difference is 0.
Okay.
If you happen to get that one, then you get -10 on that.
Oh no.
Okay. I mean, you don't get to choose your team, so it's really luck of the draw.
Yeah, it really is luck of the draw.
But that's the little Easter egg. Okay, and the aim is to have the lowest score by the end of the game. Are we clear on the rules?
Yeah.
Who wants to go first?
I will let Pat go first. I'm more than happy to allow.
Okay, so Pat, give me a number between 1 and 22.
Lucky number 8.
Number 8. The team that you have selected is Doncaster Rovers. Now,
Oh, sorry,
I'll-
Donny.
I will each time for each team. I'll tell you how many games we've played against them, but I won't tell you the record of like win, loss, draws. You just know how many games. So against Doncaster, I have us playing 18 games in all competitions. How many goals have we scored?
How many goals have we scored? Let's go 35.
Oh, Pat, you've started terribly.
Yes.
Against Doncaster,
Can I
we
just?
have-
I,
Yeah, go on.
I just really want to put my guess out there as well for
Go for it.
ones Pat does, even if it doesn't give me
Go
some
for it.
points. I would have said like 22, 23.
So the answer is 19. So,
Oh.
Pat, you are currently on a score of 16. Now, the question is, part 2, is our goal difference positive or negative?
Well, I feel like I should say nil just in case.
That feels like the Neil Metcalf way of playing a game.
If it's nil, you just automatically get the points because it can't be one or the other. So you're better off guessing.
Oh, I
positive or
see.
negative.
All right. Let's go negative.
You're wrong. We are positive 5 against Doncaster.
What?
They
I
have
would have said negative
only
as well.
Yeah, unbelievable. I know. They've only scored 14 goals against us.
Bunch of
Wieners.
Okay, so as it
absolute
stands,
fucking dossers.
Pat is on 16 points. Nate, a number between 1 and 22 that isn't 8.
3.
3. Wickham Wanderers.
Ooh.
Ooh.
We have played 21 games against Wickham Wanderers. But how many goals have we scored?
Sorry, how many games? 22.
21.
I'm going to say we've scored 28 goals.
28 goals. We've actually scored 20 goals.
Ah, bastards.
But that puts you on 8 now. Question is...
Negative.
It's not. We
Son
are
of a bitch.
up by 1 goal against Wickham.
Unbelievable.
They've scored just 19
Suck it,
against
Swans.
us in all those fixtures.
Fucking dosser again. Dossers. Jesus wept.
I am going to, at the end of this, I will tell you what like our what are the ones we don't do if we
Yeah.
don't get through all of them, how we fare against the others. But Pat, over to you. Between 1 and 22, not 8 and not 3.
16.
16. 16. We stay in the W's with Wigan Athletic. Now, we've only played them 5 times. But how many goals have we scored?
I mean, it can't be many, can it? Let's go 5.
Bang on. We have scored 5 goals against
Yeah.
Wigan. The question is, though, is our goal difference positive or negative?
Well, we've got negative every time, and we've been wrong every time. So let's go positive.
It is positive by 1 goal.
Yeah.
So, Pat, you remain on your 16 points, but then you've got your -5 as well. So you're now on 11, while Nate sits on 8.
Tidy. Redemption arc.
So, Nate, over to you. We've had 8, 16, and 3.
12.
12. God, you're picking our favourite clubs, aren't you? We're on to Leyton Orient.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Total games, 27.
Oh, God, that's so painful. I'm going to say we've scored 34 goals against Leyton Orient.
34. We have scored 25.
Oh,
against
fucking
Leyton
hell,
Orient.
useless cunts.
So that's 9
That
added
is
to your
bad, isn't
score.
it?
Negative.
But
Negative.
negative.
Yeah.
It is negative.
We haven't scored nearly as many as we should have.
How
It's
many do you
less-
think they've scored?
34. Go for what I went for originally.
They've scored 31. So it's only negative
Yeah.
6, which over 27 games.
That is bad.
Yeah, it's not great. Pat, over to you.
4.
4. Number 4. is Port Vale. We've played
Oh.
22 games against Port Vale. How many goals?
But a lot of low-scoring, boring ones. 22, did you say?
We've played 22 games, yes.
Let's go 20 then, just under one a game.
We've scored 28 at Port Vale.
Yeah.
While you hum and ha over our positive and negatives, I'm going to go and see what our biggest scoring game against Port Vale was. But positive or negative goal difference?
I mean, look, if I've undersold the number of goals, then it's got to be a positive goal difference, right? That's logical.
Your logic has not failed you. We are 5 up against Port Vale, so you get your -5 off of that. So you come out of that with just 3 added to your score. Just a
Solid.
fun fact for you there. Despite us having only really scored 28 in 22, that does include us scoring 3 against Port Vale in December 23, 4 against them in 2019, 3 again in 2011, and a couple of 2-goal games as well for us.
Yeah, and there's a lot of nil games.
There is
against
a
Port
lot
Vale.
of nil games. Nate, we're back to you.
17.
17. Oh, I think you've chosen a good one here. Plymouth Argyle.
Oh fuck.
We've played 9 games against Plymouth. How many goals?
I randomly, I think there's one in there that we scored 3 or something in. I feel like there was one really good result and the rest have been pretty poor. I'm gonna say 9 games. 10 goals.
You're not far off. It's 11 goals.
Fuck, I was gonna say 11.
Ooh.
Goal difference, positive or negative?
Negative.
You are correct. They've scored 16 against us, including a 4-2 win against us and a 3-2 win against us in
What are
16 and 17.
What are the scores on the doors for this one?
So let me just check where we've got to. Pat is on 14. Nate is on 8.
Oh,
So there's 6 in it. But Pat has been getting some pretty low scores, and I mean he started off with 16.
and then he's got 0.
And then he got 0 and 8. So let's go
All
for.
right.
Should we go 1 more, 2 more times? We just keep going. Pat.
Give me an 18.
18. 18. Bolton Wanderers. We have played Bolton Wanderers 6 times.
I'm going to go 6.
5. We scored just 5 against Bolton Wanderers. But what's our goal difference? Positive or negative?
Our goal difference is negative because they tonked us 4-1 in one of those.
Yep, 100%. -6 over those games. So that puts Pat on to 10. Nate's still just on the 8. So we'll do this and then we'll do 1 more just to, put some suspense into it.
Spice it.
So, Nate.
21.
21. Oh, God. Lincoln.
Oh, we ain't got a great record against Lincoln, have we?
We have played Lincoln 12 times.
I'm going to say 14 goals.
Woohoo! You've overshot that one. We've scored 8 goals in 12 games against Lincoln.
Do you know what? I'm not that surprised. I'm really not that surprised. And we've definitely got a negative goal difference.
You've got negative. It is negative by 7. Okay. Final round. Pat, you could really do with getting the one with 0 goal difference here.
All right, give me 9.
9 is Rotherham United.
Ugh.
8 games in all competitions against Rotherham.
How do we do against Rotherham? I'm going to go 9.
He's hit it right on the head, he has.
Get him.
9 goals.
I know a bit.
Positive or negative? Goal difference.
Negative.
Correct. Negative. Oh, this is really spicing it up. Okay. So, Nate, this is final go. Just to put this into perspective now for you, Pat has managed to get himself down to 5. He scored just 25 off of his total goals we've scored, but minus 20 off of getting the goal difference correct. You're currently sitting on 14. So you really need to
How
not
the fuck's that?
only...
How the fuck is that? Bullshit. I think your maths is fucked.
Well, it's because you've scored 9, 6, and 8 in some of your goes. So I'm trying to figure out if
yeah,
there's
but
even
I've
a way
got it. I've got the
how many
plus
have
or
you got
minus
there? 1,
right
2.
like 3
Oh,
times.
you're right. I forgot to
It's
add one on.
bollocks.
Okay, you're on 9
I mean,
against
I
5.
still think that's a bit high, but yeah.
So basically, you need to get
Um,
either bang on the goals or
Right,
1.
one. We're
and
going
you're
with 1.
You're going with 1. Okay.
Why not?
1 is. I feel like this is probably quite a difficult one. Northampton Town.
That was the one I was dreading. We played each other 47 times.
Funny enough, I've got us down as playing 22 times, which is a lot, but they're all in a very short period. So we played with 22 times.
Well done, Pat. Oh, this is ugly. This is so disgusting. How many goals? I mean, until recently we had a horrible record against Northampton. 22 games. It's going to go to 25 goals. That's too high. It's too high.
And positive or negative? I'm not going to tell you whether it's too high or not.
Oh, you shit.
Positive or negative?
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if this was the 0.
It's not.
No, you said you were going to tell us.
I would have told you.
rather than make us pick for that one. So I'm going to go negative.
It is negative. So.
Oh, buddy.
Scores on the doors. Pat, 5. Nate, you overshot the Northampton goals by 4, which means you end on 8, and therefore Pat wins by 3 points.
Fuck off.
The team that we were looking for the mega bonus minus 10 was Stockport in number 10. We've played them 7 times, scored 11, conceded 11. And I'll be honest, it was quite funny that the first teams you chose were the ones that had positive goal difference, because against just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 teams we have a positive goal difference. The rest are negative.
That was a good format. Enjoyed that.
I was enjoying it until Nick did his maths wrong.
I just
because your career basically maths.
I forgot to automate the minuses because I got too excited that I added that in last minute. Everything else was automated. I just stuck your name and your guess, and it worked out where you got to. But the minuses I had to manually do.
That's what I do, but that's because I give people like 93,000 points for a correct answer.
I thought it was going to end with that sort of carnage, but we did it pretty skillfully, I thought.
To be honest, the
inspiration
inspiration
we kept the scores quite low.
The inspiration came from us choosing teams where you said plus or minus, and we'd just be really, really dickheads and just choose the really, really low ones tactically. So I'm not going to let you choose your team, and I'm not going to.
I'm not letting you ruin my quiz again.
So, are there any exciting other teams that we didn't get that you want to know what our head-to-head record is?
No.
Do you know who
Luton.
Who do you think our best is against? Our highest.
Our best.
Yeah, our goal
highest
difference
goal
is the highest. Interestingly, the ones we've scored the most against.
I can't even remember who's in our fucking division. I think we've got a relatively decent record against Peterborough. Probably Burton as well.
So
we've played them more times.
Yeah,
Barnsley actually. Barnsley, we've got a really good record against Barnsley.
We've only played them 4 times.
Well, I know, but we fucking keep battering them.
I mean, AFC Wimbledon is our highest goal difference over head-to-head record. We've scored 29 goals against Wimbledon. They've only scored 12.
Cool.
Whereas when you look at like
bunch of absolute amateurs.
I mean, I thought Luton would be worse because of the 7-1 trumping. It's not actually that bad.
Yeah.
We've conceded 21 goals in 14 games against them. I think it's Orient is actually where we've conceded the most goals in 31.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good job Colchester isn't in this because they pumped us a couple of times, isn't it?
Yeah. So, but
although we pumped them as well, so
not too bad. I mean, we've scored 37 goals against Burton, but they've scored 28 against us. So, yeah.
Son of a bitch.
That was quite fun to put together when that sparked to my mind.
Yeah, I mean, it's good to have different formats because the old "Who the fuck am I" gets a bit stale, doesn't it?
Plus, that one will just ruin any of us.
Right, Pizza Cup this weekend, isn't it? This week, tomorrow.
Yeah,
Stevenage versus Walsall.
It doesn't mean anything because Aaron Presley's injured.
Tragedy.
Devastating.
He's injured.
Yeah.
Call it off, boys. Call it off.
I think so.
The result don't matter, does it? I think Walsall should be magnanimous and just cede the result to us because it's going to go that way, isn't it?
I feel like we should start doing a. Oh, go on.
I was going to say, really, we want to be playing these in January when they start losing games because they're still in the heady period of being top of the league and smashing everyone, scoring 3s and 4s. They don't drop off until after Christmas.
There's a little blip in October.
Yeah, they lost a few on the spin, didn't they? Yeah. Two on the spin. They lost to Barrow and Cheltenham. Lost to Colchester away from home, actually.
That was recently. At home, yeah.
But they did put 4 past Newport. They put 3 past Bromley. I mean, I think a lot of people may have been a little bit surprised that they didn't come up last season. I mean, they were so far ahead that the catastrophic capitulation, people didn't expect it to ruin their season, which is wild.
They still got to Wembley and then lost in the playoff final, which I thoroughly enjoyed being in the Wimbledon end for. But
yeah, no doubt.
I'm going to start doing
7 points and 7 goal difference ahead of the Chesterfield side that beat us. So you got to be on your toes.
Yes. I'm going to start doing an ex-Boro watch for every team we play now, just see if there's any because we also have a fair amount.
Oh, got him.
Obviously, Aaron Presley can't play; he's injured. Jamil Matt, what a player! Yeah,
not for us, he weren't.
No,
but
always against us.
I don't think he actually played a game for us, but from our youth academy, Jamie Jellis, he's back from his gambling ban. Well, I don't think he ended up getting a ban in the end, but anyway, Jamie Jellis.
Who?
You don't remember Jamie Jellis?
I'm pulling your leg.
Say Charlie Lakin.
Charlie Lakin, okay.
He played 25 games for us.
Fucking hell, it really is Borough rejects, isn't it?
That many,
yeah. Oh, word.
And then I think
I liked Lakin. That's harsh.
Yeah, that's it. Just the 3.
That's plenty. Plenty of links.
You're like, there's loads of them at Walsall. 3.
That's a fair amount.
I mean, it's surprisingly high, to be fair.
I mean, at the playoff final between Wimbledon and Walsall, I think there was like 7 or 8 there. If you're going to count Ashley Bayes being on the bench as well.
Of course you're going to count Ashley Bayes. Ashley Bayes is the only one that counts.
You've got to count because he might be just behind you in the stand. You never know.
Don't forget Jimmy Ball. He was there.
I love Bates. I do love Ashley Bays. Right, look, we say Pizza Cup knockout thing. Want to win that game purely because of the prize money. Nothing else matters.
Is there much prize money in this cup?
There's fucking loads of prize money in this cup.
Is there?
I think
there was so
I
much.
Like
think
20 grand a game in the group stages, wasn't it?
I think it's 10 grand a game in the group stages, and then 20 in this round, 30 in the next.
There we go.
You don't get anything in the semi-final. This is how it was a
Bizarre.
couple of years ago.
Okay.
I haven't looked recently. You didn't get anything in semi-final, but then you got like double the money in the final. So it's like 80k or something prize money in the final. Let's have a look at what it is. Virtue,
that's the one. I couldn't remember what the sponsor was this week.
So you're right. Yeah, 20 grand per win in the group. Hang on. You get 20 grand
Just for playing.
just for playing. Then it's group stages, 10 grand a win, 5 grand a draw. Round of 32, so this one's 20 grand. Round of 16 is 40. Quarterfinals is 50. And then, nothing for the semis. But then the runners-up get 50 grand and the winners get 100 grand. That's good. That is good money for a club like Stevenage.
Yeah, I mean, 20 grand for an appearance is enough to keep Marcus Haber in haircuts and leather jackets for a month.
Hang about. That's basically the same as the Carabao Cup.
It's a little bit less, but yeah, Carabao Cup, and obviously then the FA Cup, which doesn't pay any prize money until the final.
So Carabao Cup prize money is first round winners 5 grand, second round 7 grand, 10 grand, all the way up. Runners up 50 grand, winners 100 grand.
Yep.
So it's the same for the Carabao Cup than it is for the Virtue. Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, let's go all the way and win it.
Yeah. That's why I'm all for people boycotting the games, but I still want to do well in it purely because of the money.
This is the Phoenix Patterson appearance trophy, so.
No, this is it's not the Phoenix Patterson appearance, is it? It's Phoenix Patterson showing why he should be playing every week because he's battering people left, right, and centre. Annihilated AFC Wimbledon, didn't he?
And Palace.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, big man. Well, little man.
And he's the poster boy for tomorrow, so he's going to play. Yes.
And then on. We'll probably talk about this next week actually, because we'll do another episode next Monday. We'll come back to this pizza game. We'll talk about that for 4 minutes. Then we'll do a really long quiz, and then we'll talk about Cardiff, the visit of Cardiff, because that's not on Saturday because that's FA Cup day. So that's on Tuesday.
Yeah. It's a good job you said that because I would have definitely gone to the ground on the wrong day.
And Cardiff are playing Huddersfield on Saturday. I don't know why.
Really tough one then. 17 sendings off.
Are Barnsley still in the FA Cup? If not, this would have been a perfect opportunity to play them.
I think they are.
Barnsley. Fixtures. Barnsley's fixtures. They're not playing either Saturday. Why the fuck aren't we playing Barnsley Saturday? Perfect opportunity to play Barnsley to get that game out of the way. Instead, what they're going to do is they're going to dump it in the middle of February when we've had 19 games in 4 weeks.
They're playing Peterborough in the FA Cup second round on Saturday. So,
it's not shown. It's not shown on their fixture list that I'm looking at.
They've probably just not updated it.
Stupid bastards.
Yeah, they got Port Vale tomorrow, and then Peterborough at the weekend, and then they've got Lincoln. Trying to think, I wonder when we're gonna have to play them. Like, we got them on the 31st of January. What's the betting? We get them like twice in 4 weeks.
Yeah, it'll be twice in very quick succession. Yeah, we've got a question from Luca, who I really enjoyed some of your threads recently, Luca. Doing some good work, good analysis shit there. So keep it up. He says, how seriously would you approach tomorrow, and who's specifically ignoring Phoenix, because, poster boy, would you like to see given a start tomorrow? Personally, I'd like to see Malcolm start up top. I'd also like to see. Obviously Phoenix. I'd like to see Doko start in the middle as well. I think give him a run out. Pattenden, give Luther a rest.
I think it's really difficult because, like we've just said, we want to win this trophy, but on the flip side, we also need to make sure we have rotation. You don't want to change too much if you're going to look to try and win games. We saw that with Chesterfield; it shot us in the foot, to be quite honest.
We didn't change that much.
Yeah, but you've got players like Louis Thompson who hasn't started.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah,
he could start.
I tell you what, I would very much like the back line to be. I'd like a 4. I'd like Pattenden, Sweeney, Freestone, Saxon.
Yeah,
like that.
I mean, who knows what shape Saxon's in after? He might need the rest, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know what's up with Butler, but we'll see. We'll see.
He played 2 games in very quick succession, and now he needs a month's rest.
Yeah, so we'll see if he's in there. But yeah, I mean, Harvey gets a rest. I think we'll probably see Phillips and Thompson. Wouldn't mind Dockers in there, to be fair, next to Louis Thompson. Wouldn't be the worst. Jake Young.
Yeah, maybe.
He looked relatively lively in that little cameo. He was all right.
I feel like he's probably going to...
He needs to play at some point, doesn't he?
Yeah. I mean, it really depends if we're going to go back to a 4 or if we're going to go to a 3 and keep the 3. I'm assuming we're going to go to a 4 at home against Walsall, but you never really know. Yeah, so I feel like he might end up playing like Young off the... Can't really play Young off the left because that's where Patterson's going to play. Maybe Young's going to start up front and Malcolm come on.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
He stuck Malcolm in the 10 at Charlton.
Less said about that, the
better. But yeah, so I think rotations there. There's players that actually probably are first team players that haven't played that much that probably are worth a run at, especially with no game on Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, look, we all know he's really going to start Hadman up top, isn't he?
Tays in goal.
Tay in goal, yeah.
Yeah, we'll see, but I think we should definitely be going to win that game, and especially when we ain't got a game on Saturday, it's probably a good opportunity to go reasonably strong without sacrificing too many legs.
Louis, I think the key for us, I think, in that match is going to be Louis Thompson starting. I think he for all the reasons, not just because he needs the time, but I think he will give us a little bit of that solidarity that perhaps you may lose. Obviously, Houghton, don't know what state he's in. White needs a fucking break. And then you're playing Ryan Doherty, who needs a Louis Thompson next to him.
Yeah, that was where when you haven't got Houghton there, who's been the experiences. I mean, it's a welcome return for Louis in the sense that, especially with Houghton going out injured, if we didn't have either of them, we've basically got no experience in our midfield.
Yeah, timing's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah, which you could see being a recipe for disaster. But yeah, so
yeah.
Who does Kemp's job if Kemp doesn't do Kemp's job?
Well, normally Robbo, but Robbo's injured too.
Daniel Phillips.
Yeah,
high pressing 10. Yeah.
Mate, honestly, put Dan Phillips in there, let him go and bite some ankles.
I mean,
an assist off the knees as good as an assist off the left foot.
Yeah.
It's a very good point when we're heading closer and closer to. I mean, we're a month away from January.
Mm-hmm.
And you'd probably say we need a more robust replacement for Kemp in games where he needs a break, especially we're going to stay in these cup competition. Well, the cup competition that we're in, and probably another midfielder, so that you're not running Houghton and Louis into the ground.
Mm-hmm.
You're
not running any of them into the ground.
Well, yeah,
really. And arguably we need a striker to put pressure on the ones that are up top.
I mean, I think Ahadme's going back in January, to be quite honest.
Hopefully.
and then Malcolm probably gets a lone stint.
I mean,
So
I
we're
think
going to need one.
it's weird, right? Because I think Academy's best games have come in the last two.
Yes.
And yeah, it's still like, no, he's not for me.
He's a 2 up front striker, 100%. It's the same as when we've spoken about Reedy for a very long time, and then Reed managed to get into the habit of being a lone striker.
A
But
lone
I think
striker.
Ahadmi's very similar.
Yeah.
And we said the same. Said the same about Presley. I remember saying it about Marcus Haber back in the day. That these big target men.
I didn't say anything about him. That wasn't.
I did. I loved Marcus Haber.
Arrestable these days.
I loved Marcus Haber. I thought he was done a disservice
Purple swag
by Smith.
Fancy. He's a big old cunt. I got to bleep it now.
57 minutes in.
58 minutes and 50 seconds.
We were so close. So close, Nate.
We were well close. You made me swear, you minge.
I could name so many other players that'd make you say it again, but
go on in. Potluck. I've got a beat point anyway, so find one that's going to make me call him.
Mark Hughes.
Oh god.
Oh, okay. We'll save this for the quiz next week.
They're not getting my gut. Yeah. How many? You'll get 5 points every time you can make me call someone a cunt.
Yeah, that's our
winning a bad referee will be in like a million point territory.
That'll be the side game. Every time that you get Nate to say the C word,
you get 5 points. We'll rack it up over the course of a season. See at the end of the season who wins.
Oh god.
Well, I can tell you now, I can tell honestly that the referees collectively will win that game.
Almost certainly.
Well, I think that's time, boys. Thank you for joining me this evening. We've kept this to almost an hour, which is unheard of these days. We used to struggle to fill an hour in the early days when we didn't really have much of a format, and now we struggle to keep it to less than like an hour and a quarter. So we've done well.
We have fun.
We do have fun. Don't care if anybody else has fun. What we do.
No.
We don't do it for you. We do it for us.
But we do. We do like it if people watch and enjoy and have a little bit of fun while
interaction builds it.
Have a laugh. Learn something. It's all great. You're not learning much. But, yeah. Starting to treat it like a lecture. Anyway, that'll do. Follow us in places. Oh, Nick, we haven't made you do your thing for a while. Go on.
Like, you're going to complain if I don't do it with enthusiasm.
All right, up the borough.
Woo! You caught me by surprise, you bastard.
Well, that's that. There we go. Honestly.